What's good? Shout out to the hottest chat in the MF and game. Back with another one. Everything's always official when it's about to be some hot grease. So therefore, I had to do my due diligence and return back to the kitchen. Why? Because sometimes duty call for you to put a recipe together and remind people that there's instigators out there like Miss Erica. Miss Erica always is the one that's on here going through menstrual emotional breakdowns and venting sessions when she is the one that's causing it all. She's the one who's causing it all. They get on here and vent all the time like they're innocent. And all they want you to do, they're thriving for you to put them on a thumbnail so they can report it. You know what I'm saying? But let me first by start when when someone always talked about the rah 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 and people who saw them, they didn't have the energy. I remember when they was having this event, which I don't own Georgia, I don't own Atlanta, I don't own none of these areas, like I always say. And it was none of my business that they was coming down here. But it's extremely funny. It's hilarious that the only time that you say I could have dropped by the event is when you leave. When you nestled back home in the sewer system, scratching and picking your nose, you know what I'm saying, having some of that good protein, you telling me I could have came by. It wasn't for good reason. You told me I could have came by and made it right. See, that's where I got a problem. It was no reason for me to come by and make anything right because I don't dislike the entire group. It didn't have nothing to do with the group. I keep telling you that. It has nothing to do with the LDBC. It has everything to do with you, nigga. You and that other Willie the Munchkin, the instigators, the ones who's always talking and instigating. They're always the ones out here trying to bully people with trolling. You. Now, you try to bring everybody else into it. It ain't a time that Erica has had a situation where she's supposed to be speaking to another grown ass man about an issue they have with her, and it always comes back to, oh, let me bring this person in. Let me bring this person in. He's been saying the same thing over and over again. Well, I don't know what I did to them. I never did anything. You are a liar. You are a compulsive liar, bro. That's what you are. A compulsive liar. That's what you do full time. You instigate situations and then cry foul. You act like somebody's coming at you. You act like, oh, I don't know where this energy is coming from. And then you always talk about somebody sending you links, sneak dissing. I'm not sneak dissing anybody. I'm not sneak dissing you. I'm dissing you. You deserve to be dissed because you are an instigator. You sit up here and antagonize people all the time and try to act like you innocent. You walk around here like you one of the biggest dude on the block, and you're not. But the whole time you was down here, you went live several times, and I've searched and searched and searched through the Atlanta streets for a freaking live stream that says, "Hey, we waiting on WCS. We waiting on." No. Let me back up. They call me Scotty. They call me Scotty. Hey, Scotty, because they don't want to bring WCS into it. You know, they act like they giving me 2 more subscribers, bro. Oh, that Scotty, he had my number and he this. Oh, why he didn't come down here? I'm gonna play his audio, right? I have so many receipts on this nigga. Too many receipts. You know what I'm saying? And look, I gotta put this up here, as always. I gotta remind them that this is just for educational purposes only. But it is gonna be some cooking in tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some cooking. Real talk. Just so you can know, it's gonna be some cooking. Let's get to this audio right quick because I want to get down to it. I don't want to do too much talking because it's just too many receipts that I have to break down on this idiot. And You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you can understand, what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a guy who constantly is a troublemaker. A troublemaker.
And here come Cameron. You can't do that until 11. Okay, it's 10:58. I'm calling the police, looking ass. For what? You go ahead and call the police. For what? For what? So I asked Clarence, I said, Clarence, who told you that Trill Will said that? He said, I don't even know. I said, there it is.
Does it sound like what I just mentioned? How he's in somebody else's conversation, someone else's situations? How can you have problems with all these names and you don't know why they mention your name? Why are you involved in other grown man situations, but yet you walk around here like you're mentor to people? You know what I'm saying? If 70A is your mentor, ooh, boy, you lost. You are lost. You mention the same dude's names all the time. You get into an issue with a dude. You can't take up for yourself. You can't just say me, me, me. You always crime victim all the time. But yet when you up here talking about what people did to you, you always bringing other names into it. You never told me I can come over to the meet and greet. Why would I come over there for? I don't have an issue with the LDBC. Oh, you got mad after the fact. Even though I did a reaction. Why you were still here. You wait till you get back home and get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And for some reason, it's strange that you're wearing full t-shirts now, crew necks. Hey, let's make a note of that, crew necks. I don't know what the hell that's about. You're wearing crew necks all of a sudden. No, stick to what works for you. Let those arms breathe.
There it is. Confusion. They're trying to create confusion.
Confusion.
That's hatred, ladies and gentlemen.
Hatred.
Are you that person? Are you that person? I know they're in here watching.
Yeah. I have to admit, it's public. You should have put it on members only, because I know all those subscribers, those subscribers that's just out here, and they love being a part of something special. You know what I'm saying? Like going to the bathroom, holding hands, special. Helmet on the school bus, special. You know what I'm saying? Sitting in the back of the lunchroom, you know what I'm saying? In that special table that's carting off, back there, just for that class. You know what I'm saying? Special. You know what I'm saying? Mouth guard, special. You know what I'm saying? Wipe your mouth, you're drooling, special.
I know they're watching. So take this and run with it. If you get offended by what I'm saying, then I'm talking to you. I don't care. You know what else I say? All the mofos that got my name in their mouth, some of them got my phone number.
Oh my God. Please help this nigga stop saying the same shit. This nigga always talking about who got his number, but yet not one time he calls somebody up to talk about what he has a problem with. Everybody's supposed to call him so he can not answer the phone. Hey, look, I tried that with light skin. I called light skin up, and he didn't even have permission to talk on the phone. You know what I'm saying? I called him up. He was up there calling me all sorts of names and put his number. They gave me his number. I called him up. And he said, who is this? Who is this? Who is this? If you're listening, I'm not lying on you, brother. You sat up there and act like you didn't know who it is, even after I said WCS. Why are you calling me? And hung up the phone. So this shit, this dude keep on bringing up about having his phone number. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you got his number. I mean, if anybody has his number, because the dude ain't gonna pick up the phone. Stop with the bullshit, man. I'm so sick and tired of hearing this nonsense.
So at any point, they could yo, Drew, let him in a position where he could catch the fade. I wanted to talk to him. Why didn't y'all grown black men have a conversation so you could come to understanding? And to this day, I don't know what I did to that dude. Do you know that?
Let me see what he's talking about. Because he might try to take this video down while I'm playing it. You know what I'm saying? It's okay if he chooses to take it down and make it private. It's okay.
Beyond the conversation. Did I say violence? No. We're going to be. They knew about that reunion for months. So for the mofos that lived in Atlanta, if there was something you're confused about.
For the mofos that live in Atlanta, so you think you're going to bring your chump, punk, bitch ass down here to the A? and then after the fact, somebody's supposed to get hyped up like you doing. Dude, you was a straight up fraud. You are a straight up fraud, man. He's sitting up here now all of a sudden after I said I will box him and his boyfriend in the same day. I heard nothing back from him or nobody else. You are a bitch, man. Straight like that. Now all of a sudden the mofos are living in Atlanta. Are you stupid, nigga? See, 78, this is what I be trying to tell you, bro. You got cats out here like this is trying to act like y'all about gunplay and violence.
And you wanted to straighten out
that.
and get a clear understanding?
You know what I'm saying? Look, I put it out there on a live stream. He say we knew months ahead of time. I put it out there months ahead of time. I heard nothing back. Nothing. Please don't come with this nonsense now that you all rah when you back at home and you feel comfortable. And now you said the mofos that live in Atlanta. Man, get your punk ass out of here. You didn't say shit when you was down here. You went live damn near 30,000 times. And all you did was the haters. I didn't hear you say Scotty. Scotty, we here. I'm here. That's all you had to say. I'm over here at this address right here. Pull up. Okay, now you have invited me. I wasn't going to come over there uninvited, you idiot. All you had to do was invite me. You didn't say my name one time, you bitch asshole. You didn't say any of that.
At any point, you could have showed up to the address and had a conversation. I was there. Supreme Beast Boxing was there.
What? Why are he mentioning all these dudes' names? I don't have a problem with the LDBC. I have a problem with you and a couple of other dudes. Why are you mentioning Supreme Boxing? Supreme Boxing know my folks, man. We good. At least I believe we are. I don't have no problem with Supreme Boxing. I've seen KG, good dudes. I've never had an issue, and I know they mature enough to know that you're not going to bring them to an issue. I only seen them brothers, twice? I seen them at a boxing match. They was with my boy Los. Why would I have a problem with them? Oh, I guess because you can't connect to that side. So you're just trying to bring other niggas into the fray. You're trying to bring other niggas into your problem. They're not like that, bro. They're not going to join in on your shit. These are mature, educated brothers. They're not going to join in on your shit, bro. You're a bitch. You are a bitch, bro.
The general was there. And anytime we could have sat down and had a drink, it came to an understanding.
No, it ain't no drinking. It ain't no drinking. No, it ain't no drinking. Make up your mind on what you want to do. You mad, you over here venting, you telling the whole wide world what I could have did. Did I not, people? To my listeners, did I not call this nigga out? Did I not say it months? He said it was months ahead of time, right? Right? Didn't he say that? It was months that we knew ahead of time. Did I not call this whole ass nigga out? I did. He didn't respond not one time. He did not respond when he was down here. He did not respond while he was down here, yo. He didn't respond. Why are you bringing up all these other dudes and talking all this shit when you back at home in your vehicle?
You didn't do it. And we were in your city.
Oh, they was in my city now. Like, it's a lot of other dudes that was in the LDBC that's not in the A right now. Man, get the fuck out of here. You're the only one out here trying to incite violence.
Of mice and men. You're a mouse. By way of stature. By way of heart. And I'm being very nice by even saying that much. No adult should be beyond the conversation.
No adult should be beyond the conversation, but he don't pick up the phone. He don't pick up the phone and call nobody. But no adult should be beyond conversation. Once again, he's up here using these quotes that he don't live by himself. This is confused, deranged individual that needs therapy. He needs therapy ASAP.
Did I say violence? No.
You always talk about, did you say violence, bro? That's exactly what you was talking about. You say come in peace or leave in pieces. Who says that when you're trying to come down to somebody else's city? See, the whole time, Erica, You wanted to think that you will have that much power for me to show up to an event and address you. Me being who I am, I say this nigga is stupid. You don't have that much power. You're not that important to me. If you're coming down to the A, you're coming down to the A. Now all of a sudden you and Willie the Munchkin want to say, hey, WCS, isn't that where you at? Oh, that was the whole plan? So you trying to tell me I had the juice? You're trying to tell me the reason why y'all came down here is because of me? Y'all wanted to plan this whole thing, and you're trying to say, oh, we can just draw him out. You could just draw him out. Everybody would be peaceful. See, the whole group don't know me, and I don't have a problem with the whole group. You're trying to make it about that. That's what cowards do. You're trying to make it like I have problems with the whole group. Man, how can you be such a hoe, man? It gotta comes a time and place, man, that you gotta stand up at the urinal. You gotta stand up at the urinal, man. You know what I'm saying? You come off. I believe I'm using the right pronoun. Her, him, something. So therefore, you gotta stand up and turn around and know what it's like to be a man to let it out. You know what I'm saying? Piss away all this anger, dude. You up here trying to create situations that nobody else is a part of. You're trying to bring other brothers, good brothers who I've met, into a situation and make it seem like I got a problem with the whole group. I'm just curious. That kind of sound like the same thing you was doing in New York. It kind of sounds like the same shit you was doing in NY. You came back talking about Malachi and what he didn't do and all this other shit, but he was in your backyard. He was in your backyard and you was walking around trying to incite violence. I never put on no shirt. But you was walking around like you was the enforcer. I'm going to tell you right now, one thing about black people ain't trying to go where other black people are already at. They ain't trying to get locked up. Now, let me get on with this audio.
What did I tell you about that coon that's down in Florida? This coon flew all the way up to New York to hide. You know why?
Why?
Because he knew things got real in his mind. Did I say?
Oh, things got real, y'all, but he ain't inciting violence. Things got real. He called himself. What are you about to say now?
I was going to beat him up?
Oh, thought he was going to beat him up.
Did I say the LDBC was going to be out there and on some gang stuff? No, we're adults. Some of us are grandparents. Ain't no one trying to go sit down in jail for beating you up over acting, because that's what you guys are doing.
Okay. See, I look, listen to this dude. He don't understand English very well, because obviously when he create these thoughts in his head, he don't know what the fuck he talking about. You heard what he just said and all that? Let me go back a little bit so you can listen to what he said, because he's going to contradict himself. Listen to what he said.
What did I tell you about that coon that's down in Florida? This coon flew all the way up to New York to hide. You know why? Because he knew things got real in his mind. Did I say I was going to beat him up? Did I say the LDBC was going to be out there and on some gang stuff? No, we're adults. Some of us are grandparents.
Oh, some of us are grandparents. Wow. Some of us are grandparents. So as you're going to hear later on in here, it's funny how he can say some of us are grandparents. And I'm older than majority of them niggas, right? But yet when it comes to me, he's busy up here trying to instigate another situation with somebody else that actually resides down here. The person that has allowed him access. You know what I'm saying? The person that allowed him access. Because I don't remember Deontay Wilder coming to his channel for an exclusive interview. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
No one trying to go sit down in jail for beating you up over acting, because that's what you guys are doing.
Oh, so he don't want to go to jail for acting, but that's what he's doing. He's going out here playing this little goofy ass game where he's want to say, I'm not inciting violence, but I'm trying to act like you got a problem with the whole group. Then you're trying to act like, you came down here and I could have pulled up. Nigga, you didn't want me to pull up because you would have mentioned my name. You didn't say nothing. All you was up here talking about, and to the haters. You never said Scotty when he was down here. Willie the Munchkin, he seen me in person. He didn't say his name. He didn't say my name. I wasn't trying to be over there to an event that has nothing to do with me. When you get my age, maybe you'll understand that you weren't that important. I don't sit up here and make people important enough to do just what you said. You think somebody want to sit in jail? Oh, so I don't count? We already know you hate me because I was a veteran, because you was too pussy to goddamn step on the yellow footprints. I get it. You know, I hope people ain't sitting up here sending you the link so you can sit up here and make another video and feel important. Don't let me change the way you do business.
Acting on YouTube. And we know that. We supposed to go, I've gotten this far in life. I grew up in New York City, I have no criminal record. Now I'm going to beat somebody up over something that they said on the internet? You're crazy. For what?
Okay, so he's talking about, you think I'm going to beat somebody up about what they said on the internet, right? This is the dude who's always walking around in tank tops. Maybe, it's because of certain, diameters that you went through in life, certain transitions that you went through from being big to, it looks like you had a drastic, I don't know if it's you, I'm just assuming, allegedly, A-L, whatever, how you spell it, allegedly. It's this, I don't know exactly who this is, but it seems like you may fit the bill. You went from being extremely overweight to freaking losing weight. I don't know. I'm just assuming that there was some transitioning going on, maybe punctual appointments to the doctor that got you to be able to join the way I've been living most of my life. I can't tell you that I was ever a big dude. I started off skinny and I got in, I even, enhanced or whatever. But you nigga, you went through some shit. You know what I'm saying? You undisciplined. You went through some shit. Real talk. You went through some stuff. That middle picture, you was overweight. You got cellulite on the arms, bro. You got a lot of activity that's going on that deals with obesity. And I understand that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to talk up how big you are, how imposing you are, how intimidating you are. Because you're that little scared, fat donut, goddamn gooey chocolate chip eating in goddamn private behind the freaking Walmart. I just want to be left alone. Let me comfort eat. I understand, brother. I know the nigga. This why I see the big fat one. You him. I never experienced that. But all of a sudden you think going into a gym, you a fighter? You coming in here wearing tank tops, you a fighter now? Just because a nigga got a big back don't mean he's been in there doing lats. You know what I'm saying? You come from a big back frame. You know what I'm saying? You come from a big back frame, nigga. Let's be honest. You can't show me a picture that you look like me. But you keep on talking about me. You keep on trying to instigate people in my city. You just said, oh, some people are grandparents. Some people, but y'all gonna find out in this video how this nigga is such a liar. He is such a liar, bro. That's what he wants to do, is instigate.
What? I'd be playing myself. Why? I wanted to have a conversation. That little mofo checked out the hotel and went somewhere else. Didn't show up to the weigh-in, didn't show up to the fight. Then was back down to Florida and puts up a meme.
So what? You say you weren't trying to incite violence. Who cares? Man, you such a liar, man. You was up there trying to hope something happened to him. You always talking about come and talk, come and talk. Come and talk, come and talk. That's all you say. Oh, come and talk. Why don't you come by yourself when nobody else is around? Because you too much of a pussycat to do that, bro. You a feline. You a feline, bro. You won't do it on your own. You just want to try to go over here, say things, hope somebody go up here so you can do some typing and report them. You love reporting people. That's why I got the wild dog in the thumbnail. Officer, I'm an innocent troublemaker. This wild dog has been on my goddamn trail. You know what I'm saying? I threw away the peanut butter and goddamn Twinkie that I had in my pocket. I threw away the goddamn Milky Way bar. I maybe have some caramel and nougat still in my pocket, but I don't know why this wild dog stays on my scent so much. I threw away all the jelly beans that I forgot I had in my back pocket. This dude is a black instigator, yo. He is an instigator. He wants to incite violence and then step away. He wants other dudes in that group to do his dirty work for him because we know he can't fight. This fat nigga can't fight. You can't fight. Period. You can't fight, nigga. You can't fight. I'm going to tell you. You was down here and I told you months ahead of time and I ain't hear nothing back from your Lord, your King, your Savior, your God. I never heard nothing back. You come down here and you was speaking all about everything besides me. Yeah, I would have came over there and talked. If you would you said, hey, so and so, it's people that have my number. Oh yeah. It's people that could have got in contact. All you had to do is go up to the people you know. Say, hey, call them up so you can be over here. Believe me, if I was going out, I wasn't worried about getting jumped. I wasn't worried about getting jumped because like I said, how can I get jumped off a situation that I didn't create? Them dudes in the LDBC have no reason to freaking feel no type of way about me except the way I come at your dumb ass. That's all. But even then, when you going to tell the judge, yeah, we thought we should be forceful because he was saying stuff online about our group. We love our group. No, I made it perfectly clear. You, Mr. Big Mouth.
Cowardly. Everybody over there should be like, hold on. Yeah, this is a funny joke, but why didn't you meet Drew Titan? Why didn't y'all grown black men have a conversation so you could come to understand it?
Because you ain't nobody. You ain't nobody, bro. Let me get past this a little bit. You ain't nobody.
Is it because he stopped growing at 5'4"?
See, it's okay for him to talk shit about somebody else, right? Right? It's okay for him to talk shit about someone being 5'4", but he doesn't mention the fact that they wanted him to be the stand-in for Mr. Kool-Aid. This dude has multiple pictures out there. It's when he was trying out to be on The Biggest Loser. But he got there and they say, no, sir, you're a loser in real life. We're talking about losing weight. Well, I am fat. I'm a fat mofo. I know that, but we just can't have you in the house. You're not good for reality TV because the reality is you got other toxic issues going on with you. You know what I'm saying? Your self-esteem is extremely low, bare minimum. We need somebody that doesn't contradict themselves every time. This is going to be on film. Sorry, we can't have you on the reality show down here. Plus, you eat too motherfucking much. We got a budget with the food. You eat too much. That's another reason. If you have pictures out here that you are overweight, man, how are you talking about somebody's height? How are you talking about somebody's height? I heard you be wearing platform shoes, bro. I heard you be wearing them motherfucking shoes that have the thick soles on it, like motherfucking 3 to 4 inch soles on it to make you look taller.
And I'm not kidding. He's about 5'4". I'm not kidding.
Not
Listen, I'm not God. I didn't do that shit to you. What's wrong with you? And this other dude, Scotty White, World Combat Sports.
Wow, I feel Scotty White, World Combat Sports, all in the same sentence. Wow, this is a moment. My God, bring the popcorn and the hot dogs so I can shove it in his face. He says Scotty White, World Combat Sports. Who is this guy?
Is it because he stopped growing at 5'4"? And I'm not kidding. He's about 5'4". I'm not kidding. Listen, I'm not God. I didn't do that shit to you. What's wrong with you? And this other dude, Scotty White, World Combat Sports, did nothing to that dude. I did nothing to him.
He did nothing to me, right? He did nothing to me. But let me let you listen to something right quick. Let me let you listen to something. He did nothing to me. But let me let you listen to something right quick. Because this is what he loves to say when it comes to me. See, he can't call me 5 foot nothing. You know what I'm saying? He said he did nothing to me. Listen to this.
You want to talk about some math? Let's talk about some math. All right, and this is to the haters. Screen record this, you bitch ass nigga, and the bitch ass nigga that's watching, he knows who I'm talking about, because you're a faggot. All right, you've been sitting on 9K fucking subs for fucking at least 2 years now. You haven't moved an inch. Now let me break down some math. All right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, because the chick with it thick, I heard frequently in his chat. That's what I heard. I know what you're talking about. Show that. Okay, all right. So that fuck nigga, that fucking bitch nigga, all right. Fuck you for your service.
Why he so mad? Why he so mad? Let me keep it going though.
Faggot nigga. Let's do some math. That fuck nigga got 9,000 subs or some change. All right. Let's work backwards. Whatever amount of subs I got, BFTB got about 2,500 more subs.
What I tell you, this dude cannot handle something one-on-one. How can you go calling me all those names to bringing in somebody else that has nothing to do with it? This is tendencies, y'all. You know what tendencies I'm talking about. This is called whole ass tendencies. This dude constantly bring other grown men into the fight. Constantly bring other grown men into the fight, man. All the freaking time. You cannot handle a mano-a-mano conversation or extremely temperature activity, verbal temperature activity in a conversation without bringing somebody else into it.
That I have. That's just the math. All right. What video he puts out, I'm always, if he got 4,000, I'll have like 2,000. If he got 1,000 views, I have like 500 views. I'm always behind BFTV like that. Like as far as views and people in the chat. I know where I'm going, right?
I apologize. Cheerleaders back then, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get this out, but you know, when you have people that's cheerleading, rah-rah, pom-pomming it up and shit like that, man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't see them at the meet and greet either. I mean, I guess it's not important. You know what I'm saying? I guess they just didn't want to show up.
If BFTV got 400 people in his chat, I have 2. If he had 2, I have 100.
Does this make any sense?
So, being that I know how things work behind the scenes, I can get a gauge somewhat of what BFTV makes. Because I just learned how.
He turned the whole situation in talking about math to somebody else. They had nothing to do with the conversation. Isn't that kind of weird and strange to you? How he'll start talking about another nigga he's infatuated with? That had nothing to do with him saying how many subs I had, calling me out my name, but yet he getting on here in this audio said, I don't know what I did to him. I don't know what I did. I don't know. Every time I turn around, he's just making a video about me. No, I don't make videos about you. And when I came, look, I choose not to give you a headstone. It's too easy, bro. It's too easy. But you, on the other hand, you are a tattleteller. You are a person that wants to provoke and instigate situations and then try to run and tell. That's what you do, nigga. That's what you're doing. For real. Just like you used to run to the store manager when you walked in there and they didn't have no motherfucking hot Doritos for your punk ass. You know what I'm saying? When they was all out of Funyuns at 1 o'clock in the morning at the Quick Trip. You went up there and called a hotline and want to report that they ain't doing their job stocking the Funyuns and Doritos. I don't like that. I don't like that. And y'all supposed to have hot dogs 24/7. And I walked in there with no fresh hot dogs.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything to that brother. Check his shit. Put my name in the search engine. Check his channel. Did nothing to him. Anything I said about him, it was completely retaliation. Like, what? Imagine getting online and in your algorithm, someone's having a whole live stream about you. Huh? What? He just did it. He just did it. Tried to spin on my government name. If y'all don't know, my government name is Eric. He just tried to do a spin. Listen.
No, that's not true, Erica. They sound alike, but it's not the same. For real. They sound alike. I don't know what was your level of English that you completed while you was attending, special ed, but no, that wasn't the case. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't the case. Erica is something that I created out of the blue. I did a name search and it just said a random name. And I said, oh, that's cool. That's close enough. You know what I'm saying? That's close enough. Cause I couldn't go on here and say hoe ass tendencies and hoe ass nigga, bitch ass nigga. No, that's we heard that before. You know what I'm saying? What you're hearing right now, people, is a dude that's sitting up here snitching. He's trying to explain to people what he believes he hears. He's hallucinating, y'all. You know what I'm saying? He's hallucinating. Real talk. Erica does not sound like Eric. Let's be honest with ourselves. That has nowhere being close, man. I can ask a freaking 3-year-old. Does Erica sound like Eric? No. They would tell me straight up, no. And I have to give them a Tootsie Roll or a pop. You know what I'm saying? Or some refreshing ice cream because they're smart. They're on to do bigger and better things in life. Real talk.
The only people that care about that, and you put LDBC in the title, the only people that care are the people that I don't want anything to do with. So all the laughing emojis and all the people that are co-signing you talking about me and the LDBC, no, I deal with quality, not quantity. The people over there on you co-signing you talking about me are the people I got rid of. How does that feel?
Oh, he deals with quality. Let's speak about quality. You know what I'm saying? Because I was having a conversation with my colleague. Let's talk about quality. I see Marco's no longer over there. Good for you, because I did a live stream and I said, Marco, I hear nothing but good things about you, Marco. But you're sitting on a panel with a black, whatever you want to consider him to be, Marco. And he keeps on dropping that N-word, Marco. And you know your shade and texture and your complexion has different type of detection when it comes to that N-word. Instead of them putting all the blame on this idiot, they're going to look at you and say, oh, you support this? You support him using the monkeys and the inners? You know what I'm saying? You support that, Marco? Hey, as you see, Marco got in touch with David Copperfield and the Disappearing Act has been completed. Who put it out there? Yours truly. Let me see. I don't want to use my government name, Scotty or WCS. Let me see. Both of them has an S in it. Let me see. I'm just going to go with WCS because he's been using my government name a lot because somehow he's assuming that Erica sounds like Eric. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it, bro.
That's like you smashing a bunch of...
Oh, you thought I was done. Let's talk about ProBox. There was a time when Jakovic, I believe that was his name, has a very good channel. Go check it out. He was once frequent that supposedly channel, right? With Erica. And that particular individual, Erica, had a problem with Paulie Malignaggi of ProBox. And then just to show you how small the boxing community circulation is, Jakovic ended up getting an opportunity over there at ProBox. And I remember seeing him, and I said, oh, I see him on YouTube. Okay, great channel. And then I saw him over there with that idiot. I hope he doesn't get punished for it, put on timeout. So wouldn't you know, he was up there conversing with Paulie Malignaggi. You know what I'm saying? A fighter who Erica had an extreme problem with. You know, he said some things about Deontay Wilder, and you know, they want to make it about race, but this is an idiot, a feeble-minded idiot who's dropping the N-word and playing all those Sambo Coon songs with white guests on his panel. So guess what? Jakovic was on that panel at one time, and this idiot had a problem with Paulie Malignaggi, who ended up being a assistant, a co-analyst on ProBox, and somehow, some way, out of nowhere, Jakovic was let go. Now, he's a good dude. I have no problem with Jakovic. He's a good dude. I've listened to his content over and over again, but I wasn't able to save him like I saved Marco. Marco seen the light. Somebody probably sent him a link pretending that I was sneak dissing, but I wasn't. I don't have no problem with Marco. You know what I'm saying? His content is way better than this clown. But Marco was on there. He has an establishment. And for what I know, he's over there in the backyard of Erica. So he has an establishment he's had for quite some time. He has a base. He has a consumer base. He's running a freaking business. So this doesn't matter to this idiot. He's over here playing monkeys and all that. And Marco's like, he's frozen. So I had to go look out for him. I'm used to serving the community, serving the country, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to let people know sometime, right? So I had to put the live out there, say, hey, Marco, you might want to reconsider being, on a panel with this dude to keep on talking about N-words with the hard on it. You know, the one that his best friend called me, another black man called me. Yeah, hurt my feelings dearly, because I say, am I tripping? I had to do a screenshot of my, of the way my skin tone was, his skin. I say, we both black. They talk about how they want to network and fellowship with the brothers, but they got another one that they didn't correct by calling another black man the N-word. Wow. But anyway, Jakovic, he ended up being let go from Pro Box. The same one that was on the panel with this idiot. Could they be connection allegedly? I don't know, but they're strangely and eerily similar. Real talk. I'm not trying to do Chris Hansen on you now, because I'm black, first of all. I'm not trying to do the Chris Hansen on you. I'm not trying to give you the drums, ding, like it's the first 48. But something is eerily connected. You know what I'm saying? Something was eerily connected, and it's strange how everything was linking up and how Jakovic was automatically just let go out of nowhere, because the network, they talk, word of mouth talk, and somebody probably was dropping links. Yeah, and they dropped that link when you was over there and listen to him talk ill about Paulie, and Paulie say, no, that ain't happening. I'm Paulie, goddammit. You gonna recognize. You know what I'm saying? Y'all up there bad mouthing me. I'll show you how to take action. Okay? And it wasn't no defense. It wasn't like, hey, I don't have no problem with Paulie. He's a professional. I got respect for him. This dude got another man fired from a job, bro, because he thought he was up there doing something that the public wanted to hear. Let me keep moving.
Chicks that I done dick down already. I ain't do nothing to these dudes. Nothing. I ain't do anything to these dudes.
He did nothing to him, but I just played for you. He said he didn't do nothing, but this dude called me the F word, y'all. This dude called me out my name and said, F you for your service. You want to hear it again? You want to hear it again? He said, F you for your service.
That fucking bitch nigga.
Ooh.
Fuck you for your service.
Ooh.
That faggot.
Ooh, why did the service have to come into it? Let me keep playing this audio. God damn. F you for your service. So he don't like vets, obviously. He don't like vets. You know, even though he's been on record admitting, because he was talking about mouse, right? He was talking about mice. Somebody's a mice. So how does a mouse look when he see the cheese on the trap? Nigga, you saw the cheese. You saw the cheese. You wouldn't go into the service. You saw it. You said, man, it's so close. It's right there. Because you know what it would take for you to get through boot camp, and you didn't have it in you. Let's keep moving. You know what I'm saying? You just wasn't built for it, brother. That's why you sit up here and try to down other people who have accomplished challenges that you wouldn't dare accomplish or take risks doing. You wouldn't dare do it, bro.
Anything. Tama Brown says, don't worry about it. Bro, listen, I'm nothing to be, let me explain something about counting blessings. I'm nothing to be jealous about, bro. I'm just a guy. Let me tell
that's debatable.
you about Scotty White. Listen carefully.
What? Did he say my name again? Have y'all ever heard me say his government name? I didn't mention this dude government name. I might have once, long time ago when I was younger. But once again, I must reiterate, Erica is not Eric. They don't even sound nothing alike. But he said Scotty White. Damn, I'm surprised he just didn't try to spell it out.
Isn't he retired? Isn't he retired from the armed forces? Honorable discharge and all this stuff? Sir?
He mentioned my service again. I don't know what to do. He's mentioning my service again. He's getting personal, y'all. I thought he was all about building black men up. But yet, Marco and Jakovic was white men who you didn't build them up. But yet when they left, they're stunting. Their channels have grown out of this world. You know what I'm saying? And they got more exposure. It seems like that was a plus for them. But for me, all the audience is listening to today is your toxic review of Scotty White. And now you want to talk about my service. Let's see what good things, what kind words he has for my service.
Served our country. He did some classic physique bodybuilding.
He looked at my bodybuilding pictures. I don't know how to feel about that. If anybody else was looking outside, I understand why they're checking him out. But him? He has other ulterior motives now. I'm gonna have to take this shit down. Do not use my I wonder what you want to say. I wonder, can I predict where he's going with this?
He has a boxing channel with like 20,000 subs or whatever. Isn't he doing well for himself? Why do I bother him? Huh? Why do I bother him? Why? Why do I bother him? Ask yourself that. Why does a guy from the Bronx who loves boxing and reps the LDBC, why does that bother him?
He keeps on talking about reps to LDBC. No, you're not repping them. You're misrepresenting them. You're trying to incite violence and talk about this, that, and the other, beating people up, being an enforcer, and what you would have did to certain people that was in your backyard and all that, brother. Then you turn around and say, you think we want to be locked up? Some of us are grandparents. Make up your mind. If you're not willing to go behind bars and do life for somebody just because you wanted to prove to people that you was all tough with your tanks on, bro, come on, man. Make up your motherfucking mind, idiot. You know what I'm saying? For niggas like you, we had a call sign for you over the radio. It was ID10 Tango. It's spelled idiot. For real. When we wanted to let it be known that somebody was walking to the ECP that we didn't like, we would say ID10 Tango incoming over. ID10 Tango incoming over.
Now look at his track record. He done started trouble with me. He done burnt the bridge with Tay Jones, which is why he can't go. That's why he's mad. He can't go near Deontay Wilder anymore.
Oh, that's why he's mad. First of all, I don't know what I'm mad at. I'm talking to you. Now, once again, before it was the other guy, he brought into a conversation where he called me the F word and all that, called me faggot and all that, right? Now he's bringing in Tay Jones. Okay. First of all, Tay's doing his thing, right? I'm doing my thing. For the record, I don't have no issues with Tay Jones. All right? I want to allow some worthless individual, some fat, chunky Albert, I want to be in an eating contest looking Negro that want to be the spokesperson for obesity. I'm not going to allow him to bring me into a conversation because he keeps mentioning other people's name. So let's get this straight. Where I was born and raised, all of a sudden, I did something, right? I did something to have someone be mad at me. Okay, so let's talk about words. As a 50-plus-year-old man, I had a problem with something another man did, and I spoke on it. Isn't that what I'm supposed to do? I mean, this is no innocence here. Why is he even bringing it up? That has nothing to do with him. Why? Because he feels like he can once again try to incite violence through other people. His motives are to go vicariously through other people. That's all. Last time I checked, Tay Jones just had a second little one. Congratulations to him. And I'm pretty sure he may feel some type of way about me, just like I feel about him, but it's not personal. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just because I disagree with it, I'm a grown fucking man. I can disagree with it. If I felt like he did something I thought he should have had my back, then it's not anything personal. I felt the way I did. But to hear this nigga talking about I can't go nowhere near Deontay, I'm like, huh? What? So this is a band I didn't know about? So I'm banned, says him. This dude, you don't have no content on the champ. So all of a sudden, you want to bring Tay into this. Let's see what he has to say about Tay.
He burnt the bridge with Tay Jones. He burnt the bridge with me. He burnt the bridge with 78.
What? So you're grouping. First of all, Tay don't claim LDBC. I asked him. You know, he said he wasn't with the group because I thought he was. I said, man, it seems like you taking up for them because you're a part of it when we had. But Tay Jones not a part of this, first of all. And I'm not going to let this guy allow me to elaborate just because he's mentioned his name, right? You know, I want to wish Tay Jones nothing but the best because, you know, I have covered him several times. And yeah, we had our disagreement. But, you know, you got a black man out here, 2 kids on deck already. You know what I'm saying? His girl and nobody around him ain't did shit to me. You know what I'm saying? We have our disagreements and it is what it is. We have a cross path and it's talking cool. But for this nigga right here to say what he was about to say, it's stupid. He said I burned the bridge with him, right? Tay Jones, and whoever this guy is, Erica, and 78. I didn't know I had a bridge with 78. Because 78 was the one who jumped on Drew's panel, right? He jumped on Drew's panel when I was arguing T.O. beat Devin. And he dropped the link for all these dudes, including Bill Haney, to try to gang up on me. Never had no issue with the other nigga, Julina, but he came in there cussing me out. Supposed to be black man, right? Look, granted, this wasn't a personal conversation. This was about boxing. And I was saying that T.O. would beat Devin Haney. And they came in there teaming up on a black man. And all this cussing and rah, rah, rah. I was like, man, whatever. I done heard you over there, you know, having your freaking emotional outburst. Don't nobody want to hear. Don't nobody believe that shit, bro. Prove it. Don't nobody believe it. So the last thing the 78 was said, boom. You know, he said what he said about, I want to jump off because it was racism or something. Just look at the video. But anyway, he's going to mention a 3-way phone call. All right?
We did nothing. We had an issue about 2 years ago. It was squashed. Next thing you know, Tay calls me and says, yo, what is going on with you and Scotty? I said, what are you talking about? He sends me the link. I said, why is he doing this? I didn't do anything.
No, this nigga was talking about me. You can understand. This nigga was talking about me. Like he always do, people. Busy talking. Low down, backstabbing, grimy ass rat bitch nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what he is. He want to sit up here and corral all these other dudes, but yet he's talking about nobody ain't trying to go to jail. So you think for one reason I won't vigorously defend myself when you're trying to disrupt what I have going on in support of my relatives and family? You think with an eye blink? Are you, bro, are you retarded? Do you think that there would be a slight hesitation that you come up here on some bullshit about what you think, don't like what I said online, and you're getting personal all the time, and you sitting up here talking reckless about people, that they don't have the right to approach you and correct you on it? They don't have the right to defend themselves? Man, you're delusional, bro.
I didn't do anything to him. So I don't know if someone hit him up and said I was talking about, but even if someone called him and said, yo, Drew sneak this in you, he got my number. He could have called me, but like, yo, did you? I'd be like, nah, man, don't listen to these dudes.
So don't listen to him, but that's what you was doing. You said, hey, call you up. Everybody has to call this dude up. That tells me you have a lack of understanding on how black people operate. You're trying to put yourself in a position of superiority, and you ain't superior over me. I don't see you as any type of leader. But you want me to get on the phone and call you and tell people that I called you just a square? Nigga, you ain't my leader. Now let's talk about the phone call he about to mention. Let me go over. One thing I do respect, I will put it out there because I can say this. I've said it before. 78 did get on the phone. I mean, Tay did link up me with 78, right? And it was me and 78 on the phone. Now, if this hoe was on freaking listening, I'm gonna tell you people, honest truth, he didn't say a word to me. Tay linked it up with 78, and 78 was there to squash it. And it was all good until he tried to say, hey, I don't know what to tell you if you ain't gonna do that. Don't come trying to talk to me like I'm a hoe. But I in that particular situation, I would say, okay, yeah, Tay and 78 spoke to me. Okay. I would give respect to that situation. Tay did reach out to 78 and Tay called me up on three-way. Now this nigga, what he's talking about, he didn't say nothing on the phone. He was over there like a good little boy, got down with his phone on mute. I didn't know he was on the phone, and neither did they tell me he was on the phone. Neither did they tell me he was on the phone. He didn't need to be on the phone because the general was there doing what he's supposed to do. But truth be told, it's not consistency because he allows this dude to be called an enforcer or security when he's going out here trying to put your group in a situation like he's trying to fight people. When you have two people, two of the main people in there, it's just two people that's always inciting violence and want to fight people and going around talking about gunplay in Georgia. They're not a representation, bro. They're not a good representation. Let me keep it moving though.
Like they tried to do to Clarence McClain. Getting in the chat, yo, the LDBC talking about you. We want to squash whatever beef in your mind you think we have with you. All we want to be is away from you and left alone.
No. It's no we. It's you. You. It's no we. We, LDBC. See, he's trying to group the entire group together because he's too much of a cunt to freaking handle that shit on his own. That's what happened when you used to being wrapped with goddamn nice fresh pads. You know what I'm saying? You don't know when to change them out. That's what we talking about with him. Lingerie in private wearing ass nigga. That's what he is.
But you keep talking about us. You're a diseased Negro. You are why Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez and Paulie Malignaggi can say whatever they want to say about black people. You are the reason. And you other niggas that got problems with everything we do, running behind the scenes, trying to create a situation out of nothing. You're the problem. You're the problem. Y'all are the problem. It's not us. We moved on. Oh, I don't want to deal with the LDBC anymore. Bye. We didn't say anything.
They just had an issue with the guy that they called out from Florida. That fight wasn't too long ago. But all they was doing is talking about where he was, and he jumped out and he ain't there, and they, people felt invigorated to think they was walking around and they was gonna put hands on somebody just because of what they said about a group. If they met in the elevator, that's what it is. You wasn't in the elevator, but you act like you was walking around trying to find a nigga. All you was trying to do is sit up there and act like, oh man, I'm gonna be the bully today. He want to look at somebody's height and say, I'm going to be the bully. You know what I'm saying? It was probably good you didn't run into that. You know what I'm saying? Because it probably wouldn't have worked out for you.
I've let these niggas have the last word. You thought I was talking to you because I could say, hey man, I don't like white people. I can say something off the wall or something crazy. I don't like white people. He'll think I'm talking about him. Because you pay attention to everything I say. Everything Mr. Shelton or Trill Will or 78, everything we say. You get out of bed to see what we do and say, you're sick. Brother, go get some help. You're sick.
For fucking at least 2 years now, you haven't moved an inch. Now let me break down some of that. 300. When I was 300 subs, you was already monetized. What the fuck? How the fuck you going live? You only got like 30 people, like 20 to 30 people when you go live. And when your live is really popping, who you talking about? You ain't talking about fucking combat sports. You ain't talking about the combat sports of the world. You talking about us. Just be the fucking move. You bitch ass nigga.
That shit crazy.
Fucking
To all of the people who you talking about who feel some type of way about the LDBC or even feel some type of way about TWG, let me tell you something. I've been on here for years, right? And people know, by this time, you should know who I am. Either you like me or you don't like me, and that's cool. I'm okay if you don't like me, right? That's a part of life. Everybody's not going to like you. But one thing we have to take responsibility for is adults. Why would I go somewhere where I don't like a nigga? Like, I don't go to
That's some real shit he just said. Think about what he just said and think about how I was correlating this nigga trying to talk about I could have came over there to the meet and greet. If there's some people there that I don't like, why am I gonna go there just to look for the niggas I don't like? Why am I spending time just so they can go tell law enforcement that he came over here to our event? We was minding our own business. He showed up to our event. Tell me how that works. That sounds like some setup. That sounds like some freaking snitch shit, huh?
Certain neighborhoods in my own city. Because the people who run that neighborhood, I don't fuck with them. So why would I go to that neighborhood? I don't fuck with them. I don't sit back and say, you know what? Let me see what this nigga talking about today. But I don't like him. I know for a fact he just don't.
Anyway, what he's trying to say is, why listen to somebody you don't like? You listen to them because you're always supposed to listen to people that you don't like. They already say keep your what closer? Motherfuckers up here talking, you want to have freaking education. You want to have wherewithal, knowledge. It's good every now and then to listen to the people that's always running their mouth behind the scenes and think people ain't talking, ain't going back and telling. Let's keep it moving on this audio.
Yo, he's another nigga that was in the military. Something going on. Something going on. Are you that rattled? You can't be that vain that everything we say, we talking about you. What? You're crazy, dude. And all you people that double dip and go over there and hang on this chat, you need to know that you're dealing with a maniac. He's crazy.
So he's trying to basically prognose military people. This is another angle he's trying to take because he wasn't able to join the military. This is how failures talk. He's a failure inside his household, and he's a failure out there when he's checking the meters on a cold day. I'm the type of nigga that goddamn drive by and stick out a cup of freaking Starbucks. Say, here, you want this? And when he starts to walk, I just drop it on the goddamn ground and say, see ya. Sip on that for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one to pull up and say, hey, meter maid, thank you for your service. I just purchased you a fresh cup of hot coffee. I know it's like 5 degrees out here. He said, oh, man, you bring some chapstick too? Did you bring some chapstick too? I need some No, I didn't get you no chapstick. You have to find it on your own. Huh? Take this coffee and drop it on the floor. Drop it on the ground. Because that's what he deserves, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to prognose military as being crazy when there's military people who do have their own issues just like everybody else. But for what he's talking about, he is the one that's mentally deranged, a lunatic, a person that doesn't have self-esteem. Let's go over some areas that may be affecting this dude. You know what I'm saying? Let's go over some areas that may be affecting him. Okay, let's talk about toxic shame. Okay, feeling sensitive, feeling unappreciated and inadequate. Yes, I feel that he's unappreciated, you know what I'm saying, in life because what a man is supposed to be doing, I'm talking about manly things, you know what I'm saying, being the alpha, taking care, building, you know what I'm saying, fixing, and certain things like that. Maintaining employment to protect your loved ones. That, not out here worrying about if your hat fit well. You know what I'm saying? Out here cussing people out when you in uniform. You know what I'm saying? Not jeopardizing your job. Not talking ill and talking about somebody's a homosexual. And then when they get on your scent, you go up to their workplace and you start squealing and spilling your guts and talking about how he broke your heart and you can't function and you forgot how to goddamn write meters. You forgot how to write tickets. You forgot the route you're supposed to take. It led you behind the alley where somebody violates you. But I just want him, please, get him away from me. And then this whole come back online after he did that shit. He's feeling powerful. He feel powerful that he went in there and snitched and told on another freaking, social media member, right? He say, oh, and that guy that was, that bitch ass, that homo, he won't be coming on here no more. Yeah. Let's keep going. Uncontrollable blushing. Yeah, when you see my pictures up there, you know what I'm saying, and some other dudes, yeah, this nigga probably blushing, man. Something else is going on. He feeling used, rejected. Others take advantage of you. Yeah, there's people taking advantage of him. All those dummies that's running around that empty space in his head. Yeah, those are ones taking advantage of him. Telling him to get on here and act like he's innocent, like he ain't did nothing. Just to get a reaction out of somebody so he can report him. I'm telling you, Erica don't sound like Erica. Erica doesn't sound like Erica. For real. When I say Erica twice, it don't sound the same. If I say Erica and Eric, it don't sound the same to me. For real. You know, call me crazy. Worrying what others think about you. Toxic shame. You need to build up your self-esteem, idiot. Experiencing you aren't treated with respect. Yes. When you use the mask or the blanket of an organization, you're not being healthy when you're bringing others into your toxic situation. You're supposed to be building. That's what you said. You should have came over here and let us build together. No, I ain't need you to build. I ain't need you to build now. You can go, check on some of them sewer rats and ask them, do they need for you to help build them a home or something? A freaking dry. One of the first sewer, dry fit homes that's waterproof. You can go help them rats build. You know what I'm saying? Help them with a plug so they won't have to go jumping in dumpsters to bring them food to their doorstep, just like DoorDash and Uber Eats. That's what you can help build. Want to have the last word. Man, I'm trying to help you out, Erica. Not sharing your thoughts or feelings because you are afraid to be embarrassed. Oh my God. Damn. This is some real shit. You are afraid to be embarrassed. He's trying to call people crazy. So what he did, he took my military service, he took Reggie's military service, and he's trying to say just because grown men are speaking their minds in defense of the rhetoric and the defamatory remarks he makes about us, that it somehow ties into our military history. That is cowardice. This is people who couldn't take that leap. They couldn't raise their right hand and go serve a country. Hell, he can barely serve the meters that's out there. You know what I'm saying? He can barely serve the meters. Being afraid to look inappropriate or stupid. And I have to disagree with this toxic shameless. He's not afraid. He don't find it inappropriate because he loved that. Being more worried about failure than doing something immoral. Being a perfectionist. This nigga's perfection, his lying, not telling the truth. Sitting up here wearing clothes that's too fucking small, thinking it's gonna freaking suppress the cellulitis. Say it one more time, Scotty. Cellulitis. And can I get an amen? Somebody pass the offering tray around. A cellulitis. Put that cellulitis in the tray. I want nothing but 20, 50. I want 100 cellulitis on that tray. Come on now. Feeling like an outsider. You don't fit in or you are different. Feeling suspicious of others and like you can't trust others. Avoiding being the center of attention. He always want to be the center of attention. That's what victimization is. When you got a bitch that keep on playing the fiddle, crying wolf all the time, they want to be the center of attention. They want motherfuckers to come to them, hey, do you want to start a her-him movement? To try to get your word out there. They need to hear your voice. We need to protest. Being a wallflower or shrinking violet. Hey, I can tell you like this, they're toxic shame. He ain't no shrinking violet. Now, that motherfucker might have made a doctor's appointment and he came in here looking like he was straight out of Ethiopia once that goddamn fat cells was removed. Something was done, allegedly. If you look on that shit and see the damn extreme weight loss, that motherfucker looked like, God damn it, he kept that appointment. You know what I'm saying? He passed all the medicals. He kept that appointment because he can't tell you how he did. You know what I'm saying? Erica can't tell you how he dropped all that. He can't tell you where all those fat cells went. Because you know when you lose weight, right? There's many different ways on how you do that. But we talking about a dude who was obese and he still is obese. When he look in the mirror, the dude is still obese, bro. He knows that in his heart and his mind when he's calling military vets crazy. He know the crazy one is him when he slide on that tank top and he has to he had to get his breathing down. He has to get his pulse because his heart is questioning, like, why are you doing me like this? Why are you compressing me? Why are you putting on this vice grip? Why? I can barely function. Wanting to shut people out or withdraw. He definitely wants to shut the people out that pretty much knows who he is truly. That's who he wants to shut out. He wants to shut out taking accountability, having integrity within himself. This coward loves to bring other people that has nothing to do with it, and hopefully I or someone else respond to it and bring them into it. Now he's basically met his intentions. He want to bring other people in and hope somebody talks shit about them when they have nothing to do with him. That's bitch assness. Feeling you can't be your true self and of haven't developed your sense of self. Well, is that not the truth? God damn. This feeling you can't be your true self. Hey, he cannot be his true self, y'all. He really want to come on this motherfucker with a red sweater on, some jeans, say, hey, it's Fat Albert in the gang. Hey. He really want to be that guy. Or, hello everyone, I'm Mr. Kool-Aid. He can't be himself. He's busy out here trying to be some guy that everybody looks at in the gym. Nobody's looking at you except why? Why would you come over here, armpit booty? Who gets a BBL on their armpit, brother? You need to goddamn find a personal trainer, invest some of that money, and goddamn getting that shit surgically removed, just like that other doctor's appointment. Allegedly. And you know what I'm saying? Allegedly. You know, looking at that booty on your armpit now, that might be an injection site to goddamn withdraw those fat cells. You know what I'm saying? Something just ain't right. You are a mean-spirited individual, and you need to be spoken and responded to. Stop bringing grown adults into your problems, bro. Trying to hide yourself or be inconspicuous. This is what I'm talking about. You can't hide the guy you want to be. Be free. Take that tank off and let all of that shit just drop in front of you. And say, you know what? I still have work to do. Damn it. Spam and eggs. Oh, it tastes so good. It tastes so good. I just got an addiction to spam and eggs. Oh my God. And just put some provolone cheese on there too. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. With some honey wheat bread. And then gets me some banana pudding. Oh my God. It's delicious. It's delicious. Hey brother, I understand your way of being inconspicuous to hide the big guy. You always talk about, I have audio of you saying how big you are. You're big. You're right. You are big. But not the big that you're claiming to be with the tanky on. I find that you're abusing clothing right now. If I want to do a report, make a report up, I would say it has to be a law in there that we have to protect the size of clothing when somebody else is abusing it. Just like they say boxing have weight classes for a reason. God damn it, clothing have sizes for a reason, nigga. And you putting on small tank tops, you are abusing the linen. And I hope they pass a law. And then feeling of regret. The regret is simply this. I have witnessed that you have been, 300 and umpteen amount of hundreds of pounds. And you have came to a point where Erica may have, lost weight the right way by hard work, dedication in the gym. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He might have had hard work and dedication in the gym, and he might have been some way, somehow. You know what I'm saying? It might have been him that's looking like that, right? But the regret is when he lost all that weight initially, he threw that tank top on. There was some bagginess in it. There was some space because he wasn't working the pecs. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't working the pecs. You wasn't working it. But what you were working, allegedly, the pictures that I gathered on the images, you were working plates and forks, spoons, knives. You know what I'm saying? You was working on food consumption without checking the back of the box for the nutritional facts. You are regretting that the pounds are coming back slowly but surely. You know it. And hey, you're going to be back to your old self with no regrets. Hey, what I could tell you is stop going up here doing all these freaking push-ups with people. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing all these freaking 5 push-ups, brother. I run circles around you. Stop going up here trying to be an antagonist, bro. Let's get down to this audio. Let's finish and hear this bitch continue to cry.
He chose not to hang around us for whatever reason, fine. What prompts him to make a video a week? More than that. But watch their comment sections. Watch the chat. Some dude or some bitch will pop up. Oh, the LDBCs, they say they sneak this in you, da-da-da-da-da.
He the only one that always using females in a negative light. You know what I'm saying? As you heard on that audio, he said a chick with a dick. I never heard anybody that was in my circle mention some shit like that. That just goes to tell you what his free time look like. This nigga free time is in the closet, yo. I'm talking about real talk. In the closet with the padlock on the door. This dude is not even using his camera phone. His flashlight on his freaking mobile phone. He's not even using that. He's just going off the light on his PC screen because he feels that's all the privacy he needs to take care of all that's in his mind. Where he's up here calling veterans crazy. But this dude up here contradicting himself, being securities about what he's saying, not making any sense, sounding foolish.
Click on their icon. They just made their channel 3 days ago. Someone put Mr. Mont link to his channel in here. And that's it. Term of endearment. That's respect. No, I'm not a gangster. That's not me.
He's not a gangster. So shut your whole ass up and always talking about fighting people. If you're not a gangster, stop trying to pretend to be one. Stop trying to get other people to lose their freedom because you're stupid. Stop it, man. You're out here inciting violence and fighting and all this talking about you're the security. I haven't seen you do no security, bro. You're not built like that, man. You are a fat boy trying to stay a certain way to be accepted in society amongst those you frequent and you talk to. That's all. That's why you wear all those motherfucking tank tops, Erica. And there's nothing wrong with it, but me, I have a situation that I disagree with. You taking advantage of linens. You know, linens matter too. Tank tops matter too. Just like everything else matters. Tank tops matter. Stop abusing them.
I'm just like, what the hell's wrong with all these brothers? I didn't think they manufactured niggas like this in real life. I swear to God, I didn't. I heard about it, but I said, man, I don't, can't go through that, can I? Well, I'll be damned. Appreciate you, Mr. Brown. Appreciate that. And I'm sure Mr. Mont ain't no problem. Why do you think he did that? Why do you think he did that? How did he know we was over there fussing and fighting? How did he know that? Why? Because there's people in our chats that are running around trying to create mischief. Those are the people I have nothing, I don't want anything to do with.
That's exactly what he's doing, creating mischief.
I thought I was on here sharing my opinion on boxing. That's what I thought. How did it turn into this nonsense? I have no idea. I didn't start it.
He didn't start it, y'all.
I didn't start it. I didn't start it with Punch. I didn't start it with Malachi. I didn't start it with Scotty White. I didn't start it with Monty.
What in the hell is up with this dude's infatuation with saying my whole name? You don't know Punch's freaking real name? Since he mentioned Money Brown, let me give my 2 cents because I know that whole entire story. Money had a valid reason to call out Drew that was sneak dissing him about the guy who has this amount of subs. And clearly, Money understood that Drew was talking about him. But what did this hoe come over there do in his skirt? He came over there doing pirouettes and trying to dance his punk ass around the topic. And Money said, man, you know what it is. Stop playing. You know you was talking about me. You talking about me. And look, unfortunately, 78 was over there too. And look, instead of them getting straight down to the point and say, look, bro, did you say the shit? Is Money right? He just went along with it, and then all of a sudden, after damn near 6 hours, this nigga want to say, okay, yeah, I was talking about you. Bitch. Ho, what other name was that? You sat up there and carried on and wanted everybody to believe. What, did I say your name? Did I say your name, Money? Did I say your name? Did I say your name? Did I say your name? All alone, he was talking about the nigga, but he was sneak dissing him. And he wouldn't even say his name, y'all. This was the type of retardation I'm talking about. This dude is unbelievable. He shouldn't be able to function in life by himself. He should have to check in with somebody, some type of therapist on a daily basis. This dude has a lot of scars, bro, we can't see. Not the scar per se, the C-section. But I'm talking about the scars that's preventing him from operate in a manly manner. The one that was down here in the A, you know what I'm saying? The one to talk all that talk after he leave. The one that goes over there and after he done sneak this money and then carry on for hours acting like, oh, did I say your name? That's whole shit. Did I say your name? You didn't hear me say your name. And then he's like, nah, man, stop playing that shit, man. Come on, stop with the bullshit. And then he comes out and say, yeah, I was talking about you. And then 78 didn't even correct the nigga. Don't come up here talking about what I should have did in my city. The fuck you.
It started with none of these niggas. None of them. None of them. I didn't start any of that. I didn't. What's they real? Don't even know him. Don't even know him. Buckle up boxing. Tell you flat out, I don't know everything, but I'm going to help you. No, y'all have no idea how I've helped people behind the scenes. You have no idea.
We don't care. I don't care how you help anybody. And I remember him telling me that I should have came over there and they could have helped me build. That's just like Lion Killer, huh? I told Lion Killer, I said, don't do it, Lion Killer. I told him, he'll tell you. I said, don't do it. You don't need it. He went up there anyway. And then you have these greasy ass mofos, not all of them, of course, it was only a select few, who was basically trying to set this nigga up to send pics, and they over there passing around dick pics. Once again, you explain to me what type of gender association I should give them. Her bitch, bitch her, bitch him her. What pronouns should I use though? If I say bitch, they're gonna say no, that disqualifies you. You have to put a her in there somewhere. What about when he's in his tank top? He looks like a him. Okay, now we getting somewhere. Just add bitch, him, her. So, he can be in the middle. That's how you do it. That's bitch assness right there, yo. That's bitch assness.
And it's heartbreaking when we as a community get attacked. And I swear to God, we're doing the right thing. I swear to God. You let all these people tell it. What is your problem with the LDBC? They start talking about all this off the walls. Oh, we're lying about boxing, and we're lying about this, and we lied on AJ, and we don't like Deontay, and da. It's all about me. What are they building?
What are we building? We're not building any type of dwelling around your dumb ass. We're not building a freaking doctor's office just so you can be the only patient, because it wouldn't fall within the act of fairness and kindness, idiot. We're not building a cage so you can be the only occupant until you become human enough to exist out here in society. We're not building cages, bro. Because I know how you like cages. Yeah, I see how you be always putting those monkeys up there. It's just something that an animal that, you know what I'm saying, is 5 to 7 times stronger than men, that you would like to just give you that hug. You know what I'm saying? You would like to go to the entire mating ritual. No, that's why he always putting them monkeys up there. Love them. He loved to rub them fur. You know what I'm saying? Get a nice little brush and comb their fur. You know what I'm saying? He loves being in a polyamorous relationship with a bunch of freaking primates. Yeah, you do. I know it. I see it. I hear it in your voice, nigga. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. I told you. It was a moment that they didn't know this dude was in the enclosure. He was in the enclosure. And motherfucking Silverback was acting a certain type of way. Real talk. There's some shit that went on that I don't want to talk about.
Nothing. Exactly, General. They tried to put no duck zone against the LDBC. I said, what the fuck? He's a family man, and he's putting bread in his home. I just don't agree about the tank thing. That's it. Does that mean I hate the brother? No. No, at all. He's never sneaked this BF or me or the LDBC. No. The man.
So he never sneaked this anybody. So you continue to, this what I see, the 78. Every time this dude mentioned certain individuals to prove a point, he keeps acting like he's on your level. Is he the general or you the general? Because I see a trend here where Erica, he continues to act like that if somebody's so-called not liking somebody, or somebody who should be, supporting the LDBC, they should definitely go through him. They should go to whoever else. They should go through you. It seems like he think you and him on the same level. And you calling him your security, it doesn't seem like that's the case. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't see him getting an award. I seen you getting an award. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't award worthy. You know what I'm saying? Why would you give somebody an award that haven't did shit? You know what I'm saying? Who ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And the only one is looking for the next hostess freaking, pastry sale where he can get 60% off. Not military discount, of course, because he couldn't goddamn hack it. But why is he putting himself on the same level as you? Why every time he make an example, there's 78, he keep on pretending like he's the general? I thought it was only one general. This dude continue to say his name along with you, like y'all in rank together. Who's in front of the goddamn platoon that's giving the commands, general? Isn't that what they call him? Isn't that what they call you? I mean, I heard BBS. I heard him try to, come back in your good graces. I guess he just gave up. But at the end of the day, I see the play here. I see he's trying to take over your position. You keep on allowing this dude to think he really supports you because he mentioned your name. No, he keep on mentioning his name with your name. Something strange about that. He's trying to act like it's no COC, no chain of command there. I'm telling you.
It's wrenched up in my chat, for fuck's sake. For what? LDBC or nothing. And Miguel, was I called Bill? Because he started asking questions that I wasn't qualified to answer. So I said, hold on. I called.
Hey, okay, this is me. When I hopped on his panel, he said he wasn't qualified to answer. So look, within reasoning, right? Within the reasoning, this is how we're going to navigate. Because once again, you have to understand who you're dealing with. He said he wasn't qualified to answer. That means he was getting smoked. That's why he was embarrassed, because he was up there talking that shit, and I pulled up on him, and he said, damn, I can't fuck with this nigga on Boxing Talk. Let me call up everybody else for support. Well, the niggas that he was calling up for support couldn't do shit either. Julina couldn't do anything. Oh, he went up there and started name calling like a black man that's been living just as long as I have, haven't heard that shit before. And we found out in the debate series when ETB just goddamn cooked his ass, you know what I'm saying? Cooked his ass like baby back ribs in goddamn hot grease, not on the grill, in hot grease. You know how tough them things gonna come out, right? But we found out he didn't know shit about boxing either. And then 78, once upon a time, co-signed on the nigga talking about nobody can out-debate you or whatever the case may be. So he didn't come on there to talk boxing. You know, he didn't come on to talk boxing. But I haven't really, you know, really processed how you're going to bring Bill on there and make it into a whole nother situation without even letting me know. All these motherfuckers dropping because your bitch ass done passed the motherfucking link behind the screen. And tell me this. If no, I'll wait to get to that. I'll wait. There's no need to mention it right now.
Called Bill on the phone. I said, Bill, you up? He said, yeah. I said, yo, could you come on the show and address this guy's asking questions and I can't. He said, cool. So I said, Bill, I put Bill on the line.
Now this has been years ago, so I really don't know why this her is continuing to talk about this, because he's feeling guilty, y'all. Real talk. Listen to him. He's feeling guilty. He know he fucked me over. He know he called and dropped the link behind the scene. This is what he do. He do little sneaky, clever, freaking bitch ass shit, and then he want to get up here and act like he innocent. He brought all them cats up there thinking they was gonna run me off the panel. He thought that. Look, if we talking about boxing, I'm good. What you want to talk about? What you want to talk about? You know what I'm saying? He said he wasn't qualified to freaking speak on it because you don't know shit about boxing. You can hold a panel. Anybody can hold a fucking panel.
On the StreamYard with Scotty.
Scotty again?
I did him a favor.
Dang.
I can't answer those questions. I got you on the phone with Bill Haney. What, on the StreamYard?
Nigga, stop. You didn't get me on the phone with nothing. Why? Because you didn't inform me that he was showing up. And when Bill showed up, he wasn't really talking about no boxing. He felt some type of way. And, you know, he tried to be, you know, he tried to come and talk down on me. You know what I'm saying? He tried to talk down on me, and I'm talking about boxing. All because I felt T.O. would beat Devin. That's all.
And then he started asking these outer space questions. I'm listening to. I'm like, huh? Then he started talking about dollars and cents, and I'm like, what? Wait a minute. I got Bill out of bed to talk to a lunatic. Now I'm embarrassed, like, oh, shit.
Hey, I'm a lunatic again. You know how he said vets, right? You know how he was trying to say vets or somewhat crazy. Now I'm a lunatic. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm a lunatic. But see, he'll go through this whole little emotional outburst, and he'll turn around and do another live sometime later and say, see, he did another live. He put me in his live stream. I don't know who this guy is talking about putting in his live. I'm talking about her called Erica, Miss Erica. That's who I'm talking about. And this nigga keep on trying to pretend like he didn't have ulterior motives by dropping the link behind the scene for these niggas to come up here.
And it escalated from there. Everybody beamed in. 78 beamed in. BFTV beamed in. Yo, Fred Hawthorne from Barbershop, he beamed in. And I'm sitting there like, oh my God, it turned into a nightmare. I got hypertension, y'all. My head was pounding. I said, I did not want this. So eventually, I had to get him off the line. I said, oh, get out of here. But I don't know. Man.
Go back and watch the live. He's on some bullshit. He's deranged. You know what I'm saying? He's psychological, dilapidated, a degenerate. He's telling you a portion of the story. He got hypertension, y'all. Look, this is the person who was yelling and screaming online that he'll beat the blood out of people's head. And he mentioned names. See, I'm not going to mention their names because this is me. This is me talking to whoever I'm talking to. Erica. He's claiming hypertension. So a person that's claiming hypertension and continue to yell and scream doesn't understand what their own health consists of, nor do they. Oh, he doesn't care about his own health. Do you have immediate family? Shouldn't you be concerned about coming here yelling and screaming? But you'll get on here talking about you're going to beat the blood out of somebody. You're going to beat somebody up. I have audio of him. Should I just play it? No, I'll wait. I have audio of him saying that I guarantee those people that talk about me won't have the same energy in my face. I guarantee you, they won't have the same energy.
The live is still on my page somewhere. I haven't gone back to watch it. So here's what happened. I throw him off. He goes live and put our pictures in it. You know, childish shit. Told him I pulled up on y'all. Y'all pull up on me on my channel. We ain't gonna play that game.
Of course you're not, because you don't have the cojones to do it. You know what I'm saying? Your testosterone level is extremely low. And you really cannot get yourself up. Like your adrenaline level, you couldn't put yourself up to that. Real talk, you couldn't do it, brother. You couldn't do it. It's not in you to do it. Because you want to come over here. I would say this. All you got to do is look at what happened to BBS when he came over here trying to dictate somebody else's channel after being a hater. That's all you have to do.
Tay Jones calls me and said the reason why he was offended was because I didn't let him know that Bill was going to pull up. I appreciate that thought process. However, going back and forth with me is not going to get your questions answered. So actually,
yeah, because you was the host, idiot. You was the host. So don't try to play this game like I don't know no English. I don't know. It takes a process for you to drop the link to these contacts, right? Man, just own up to it, man. Just own up to, man, you're a slimy rat type of dude, bro. That's what you are.
Actually did him a favor. I put you in contact with DHP. What was the problem?
You know what he doesn't know? The wild part about what he doesn't know, him, her, what Erica doesn't know is that I already had Bill's number. I didn't find it a reason to call. I mean, I jumped on him because, you know, certain people always talking about they know knowledge. You know, all the people he invited up there, you know, they didn't really talk on the topic for which, you know, points back to the original reason why he let you on the panel. And I wouldn't say too many of them that was on the panel except Bill and freaking the other Julina was being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I felt like they was trying to converge on the nigga.
What was the problem? A three-way call between me, 78, Scotty.
I'm past that.
What did Jay-Z say? A reason? Yeah, a lot of that's true. So? Wouldn't it be a lie if I said, but no, they do nothing for me? That'd be a lie. So?
But see, it's crazy how he mentioned him because, like I said, I'm not bringing anybody else just because he mentioned, but he was taking shots at 78. So I really didn't hear him going at Fanon like that because they know Fanon will light their ass up. They only pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, I know for a fact he's not with the group, but you don't go at him like that. You don't go at him like that, and he disrespected, you know, your general.
Think about where you are in life. You want to say you did it all by yourself? Your parents ain't help you? Even if you don't have parents, you ain't had no OGs that helped you? Who did you learn from? I don't care if it's a teacher in school. You didn't do this by yourself. The generals helped me a great deal. Black fight.
Hey, the general helped you when you was growing up, and you kept on sneaking in the kitchen and goddamn grabbing a handful of chocolate, goddamn 3-decker cake. Where was the general then? Did you even know who he was when you was up there eating? When you supposed to have your fat ass in the bed? Huh? When you was hiding behind the sofa leaving a crumb trail? Why you didn't call then? When you was up there drinking up all the Capri Suns and shit? When you was cracking open 12-ounce sodas and goddamn going out in the garage and drinking them and say, oh man, I'm glad I don't have school right now. Then with 7:30 in the AM hit, you wide fucking awake out there looking at cartoons and shit. Eating a big bowl of goddamn Captain Crunch and alphabets. You got issues, man. You need to let shit go. I can drop the link right now, and I know you wouldn't pull up. And I wouldn't be on no rah-rah shit because you know you ain't gonna fuck with me on that. You know you're not. You getting out here doing all that yelling is not gonna get anywhere. If you was to talk sensible, cool. But I don't think you have a sensible bone of integrity in your body, bro. Your brain does not work the way it's supposed to. It wasn't developed in its full maturation process. Something else is going on. There's a lot of lights, there's a lot of things that's going on that's not connected neurologically. There's a power outage somewhere. Real talk. It's not just any power outage. It's a power outage that has been damaged for a long fucking time, bro. You have other scars internal to you that keep on reminding and reminding and reminding. That's why you're so hateful and vindictive. You keep talking about people. You want to try to set people up to respond just so you can have some type of influence. Yeah, when the wild dog was on your ass, bro, you went up to his job and snitched on him. When you sit up here and do the exact same thing that he was doing, but he was doing it more viciously than you ever could imagine. So you couldn't keep up. So the time that he did jump on your panel, since you love talking about panels, you try to call him a homosexual. You try to bring gay into it. Doesn't that sound familiar, y'all? Wild dog ain't black. The wild dog ain't black. I am. You remember when he said, oh, the chick with a dick was in my chat and called me a faggot? What's wrong with these dudes calling heterosexual men faggots and gay and all that? What's wrong with these niggas? Who does that? What's going on with y'all? Why is that your default to go to when you cannot articulate yourself to another grown man and voice your grievances? What's wrong with you, nigga?
Man, helped me a great deal. Yeah, I'm vegan. Pro fighters calling him general.
Let me rewind. I could have sworn it. Hold up.
Uh-oh. He got hoes, though. Uh-oh.
Hold up.
Uh-oh. No doubt, David Gold. I don't know, when I say that, do people say, hey, man, why is he bragging? Already. Cats got beef with me that I didn't know I had. I don't know what I did to them. I really don't know. I really don't know. I can only allege things. So when you say things like jealousy, I don't know what it is.
Man, you.
Yeah, I'm vegan.
Oh, I thought he said that. He said he's vegan. He said he's vegan. I thought I heard that. So the cerebrum, I believe, is 85% of the brain weight. That's what I'm thinking. 20%. You need 20% of blood for your brain to function. Somewhere there's a leakage. You need 20% of oxygen to stay conscious. Somewhere there is a fucking leakage that has a freaking patch on it. And you know how you goddamn have helium in balloon? It slow leaks. The shit is, levitating in the ceiling. Then slowly but sure, that motherfucker just start to drop. Something needs investigate. When I'm searching through the mental layer of fatty acid, vegan, looking at you, dude, ma'am, what vegan are you eating? Just look, you got vegan confused. You think because you eat a pork chop with green beans and cabbage, that's vegan. Let me educate you. That's not vegan. That's just having two sides of veggies. Nigga, stop lying, bro. You are not vegan. At the meet and greet, I didn't hear anyone talking about they cooked a vegan dish. This dude think just because he has two sides with goddamn smothered neck bones, he's a vegan. He think because he eat Parmesan crusted chicken breast with corn on the cob, with just two broccoli cloves, that he's a vegan. I am puzzled beyond belief. Did he just say he was a vegan? Man, they say the brain weigh 3 pounds. How much does it weigh when you a goddamn compulsive ass liar. You gotta lose some weight up there. God damn, I ain't lying to you. How much does the brain weigh when you lie so much, man? This nigga say he's a vegan, dog. This dude will sit up there and have squash, right? Squash, cauliflower, and some corn, right? Bathing in fresh butter, rich butter, with a side of chitlins and turkey legs. And he will be online showing people his fork where you can't even see the corn because there's so much butter dripping off that bitch. And he gonna say, look, y'all, I told you I was vegan. I told you I was vegan. I'm getting my vegetables in. They could have did a little bit better job on this corn. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I got 3 vegetables, and that's what I'm eating right now. I'm not gonna stay on here too long, y'all. You know what I'm saying? My chitlins. I mean, my goddamn corn on the cob and cabbage is getting cold. My cauliflower is getting cold. I apologize.
I say this all the time. I'm 6'2", 220 with a 6-pack.
Stop the cap. Somebody, anybody, reach out and hug this liar. Somebody, anybody, reach out and hug this liar. He said he's 220 with a 6-pack, nigga. Let me go back over here to my pics. Let me go to my pics. Now you trying to tell me you got a 6-pack up under that Fruit of Balloon t-shirt? Nigga, stop lying to the people. I'm begging you, nigga, stop lying to the people. Stop lying, Erica. Nigga, stop lying. Saying he's 220 with a 6-pack. How dare you? You want to see a 6-pack again, do you? I'm tired of putting my picture up there now. You want to see some 6-packs? Damn near 8-pack, nigga. Do you know what chisel mean without surgery? Come on, brother. Do you want me to show you how 6-pack's supposed to look through hard work and dedication? Look. I will donate to your channel, whoever you may be, Erica, if you can show me a picture that you look like that guy. Please show me one photo of where you have any type of abdominal region that depicts that of a 2-pack. Just a 2. I give you the top 2. Just because sometimes the lower half, it takes a little bit more longer to develop, especially if there's been C-section activity. But give me a 2. You know what I'm saying? If I want to max it out, give me a 4. Just give me a 2 to 4-pack.
And for those of you that met me, can confirm it.
Oh, I gotta go back. He said those who
We don't know. I can only allege things. So when you say things like jealousy, I don't know what it
hold on
is.
for a second. Look, when it's all said and done, they all gonna get together and say, "See how he was talking ill about me? See, no, man, you're a mean-spirited individual. You don't have anything good to say about people. Look, you can't even go a full week without talking negative about somebody. You can't go a full week without saying something negative about somebody. You cannot be kind. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no restraint when it comes to negativity, bro. You always get on here with the same freaking anthem, and you think bringing other names in here, you're gonna start some type of interaction where somebody can say something negative with an innocent bystander. Individuals that don't have nothing to do with somebody that's addressing you, have nothing to do with it, but you're hoping they say something negative so they can join in. No, man, take responsibility for your own fat problems. You know what I'm saying? You a mean-spirited individual, bro. You know what I'm saying? You a scoundrel type of dude. Real talk. A scumbag.
Yeah, seen it, unseen. I'm vegan.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. This nigga say he vegan. I need to fast forward. Erica said
Channel.
he's vegan.
I never got into how much he makes. There go Mr. Mark right there. I never got into how much he makes or whatever. None of my business. I wish everything in the best for you, brother. I never had it out with you. Don't have no problem with you. I don't know what happened with you and Mr. Shelton. And at this point, I know it's ugly, and I don't like any of that.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about this is something I pulled up, right? Now I have to factor in, once again, I always love to use my 1.5 credits that I've earned when I was in college, right? Earning my degree. So therefore I look and I say to myself, what can drive him to be so aggressive? You know what I'm saying? So active in vocalizing negativity. I said if he's doing that for his channel of channels, plural, I mean, he has drive, doesn't it? So you need to check out the results, possibly. So this is just some I found in images. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Just some I found in images. Real talk. Just bear with me. So as I was looking at this in images, right? I've seen uploads. It seems like it was over 2,000 subscribers, a whopping over 8,000. Kudos to you. You have over total video views 2 million plus, just a little bit underneath, you know what I'm saying, under the horse carriage of 3 million. They say the country is US. Oh, outstanding. Created around April 29, 2018. Kudos to you. You've been in the game for a minute. Kudos to you. Just 6 years, huh? 6 years it took you to basically lay brick by brick and build this up. You're amazing. Let's talk about the social blade rank. Okay? 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 The total grade is a B minus. So that just goes to show you you're not an A, you know what I'm saying, an A student. You're a B minus. You're damn near in-house detention. The social blade ranking is 886,000 and the rest of it. So what I'm trying to say, you're not in the top 10 or the top 5. You know what I'm saying? You're busy talking about channels all the time. But look at you. No one knows who you are. Subscriber rank, 11,388. Good Lord, have mercy. Somebody donate and goddamn help this man get a team together. Video views, I already went over that. Country rank, 4,000. So you within the 5,000? Kudos. Clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up. I mean, you couldn't join the service, but yet you within the 5,000. Entertainment rank, ooh, within the the 4,000 plus range. Kudos to you. Kudos to you. Let's get to some interesting subscribers for the last 30 days. Is that down 75%? Hold up. Let me get some vinegar. Pour some vinegar in my eyes. They said that could be used as a substitute for Visine. Let me pour some vinegar in my shit. Ow. Shit. Let me squeeze some lemon juice in that. Oh, God damn, that burn. I think it's doing what it's supposed to. Let me see. Let me wipe my eyes again. Let me get that Charmin. Okay. Let me see. What am I looking at? subscribers for the last 30 days. Does red still mean the same, y'all? I'm curious. Does red still mean the same, or it means something different? Like, you know how you hear people saying being in the red? Does it still mean the same or not? I mean, because people, like, sometimes I just overthink things. I think that they may have changed up the color that means something different. It may not be like the arrow that I see next to 75% is going down, but I don't know if it's actually going down if you lay this particular document flat on the table, or if you're holding a folder, right? And you have this document in a folder, but the folder is facing upward to the ceiling, to the sky. That would mean it would be going up, right? The subscriber for the last 30, it'll be up, right? I'm just trying to find out all the different ways that I can put this in a positive light, because this dude always talking negative. Estimated monthly earnings. Let me see. I'm tripping. Let me see all the negativity, all the rah-rah, all the freaking shots fired, all the freaking navish comments, the malicious, all the traducing freaking negative information. Wow. $10 to $157. You trying to tell me hypertension is that cheap? Jesus H Christ. Is that the dollar sign, or is just the first letter of my name? I'm curious, because I heard him say my name so much. I'm like, is that the first letter of my name, or is that just something? I don't know. I'm not really astute to the symbols, okay? But if I'm reading this right mathematically, because you remember when he was on the live, he was talking about let's do some math, right? You remember when he was talking on the live, said let's do some math, and he was talking about how I had 9,000. You know how Erica was talking, right? Well, this doesn't take much mathematical, education. You don't have to be in the top 2% of your class to say that's $10 dash. That means the range. That's signifying the range of $157. Jesus Christ. Let's go to the next one. Video views for the last 30 days. 39,267K. And that in itself has 19.1%, and the arrow is going down. Once again, I'm trying to be democratic. I'm trying to find different ways on explaining it to basically maximize it in a positive light. The arrow may not be down. Just like they say the earth is flat. This arrow may be pointing upward, but depending on the rotation, the axis and the speed and what time and the location and where somebody lives, that arrow cannot actually means that it's pointing down. Okay. Estimated yearly earnings. Check this out, y'all. For those of you that's in the band, get your drum out. Get your drum out. Get your drum set out. Okay, this is incredible. Estimated yearly earnings. Get the trombones out. Get the trumpets, the goddamn saxophones. Get the motherfucking cymbals. The tambourines. All that shit. Estimated yearly earnings for all the drama, all the gossip. $118 to 1.9K. Yikes. Oh. Unfreaking believable. That's incredible, y'all. For real. Now, I'm giving you something to shoot for. I want you all to set goals out there, okay? Don't take this as if I'm trying to be facetious or anything, but all I'm saying is the estimated yearly earnings is $118 to 1,900. You know what I'm saying? It gives you something to shoot for. That's all I'm saying. I mean, granted, if I had anything kind to say about this, I would say Halloween is steadily approaching. Candy's gonna be on sale. You know what I'm saying? You can buy some candy with that shit. You can buy some real good treats for that. But know this, just a word of advice. If you're gonna take that money that you earning monthly, don't buy the candy and eat it up before the kids come over there and goddamn get it out the freaking hat, man. Come on, have some discipline. I know it doesn't interrupt your vegan nutrition, but do better, brother. Do better. That's all. Stop telling on people. Let me see if there's anything else in this freaking audio.
Shelton's my brother. Sure was my brother. I haven't gotten to speak to you, so I can't.
God.
Number of black people doing this, and it's a sad state of affairs. And this is the reason why guys like Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez and Paulie Malignaggi can say what they say.
Oh, here we go. He's off
Told on
topic
yourself.
again. He's off topic again.
You know how you told on yourself? You see these dudes, they leave. They're like, like terrorists. They want to let you know a roundabout way. They leave clues to let you know who did what. Oh, who blew this up? Who knocked over this building? They leave a little hint. The fool, his account was BX22. You know what that is? At the time, that was the bus line I was driving. I found out who that was immediately.
Oh, you drove a bus? Anyway. Moving on. Why are these cats having all these jobs and they don't have them no more? And you're damn near 50 years old. Or if you're not in your mid-50s already, I mean, come on, bro. Why y'all talking about in the past tense?
Being cutthroat, and you didn't know you was talking to a lunatic. If you pull up on a channel that calls itself Boxing Conversations, and their conversations, like 70% of it, is talking about other YouTubers, you might be in the wrong spot. Unless you're into that sort of thing. That other knuckle dragger in the UK, don't know him either. Run wild with George. What up, brother? It pops up on my algorithm. Drew Toynton, Cannon. I've been to your live streams. Only 25 people be in there. 40 if you're talking about me.
Hey, here we go again on how many people be in other live screens. And that's what he's trying to build an alliance, y'all. I just showed you, allegedly, information of yearly earnings, but yet he's taking the time to talk about numbers when it comes to other people's subscriber when you're not even breaking a cool $5,000 a month. You're not even breaking $5,000 a year, but yet you're concerned about how many subscribers is paying attention to somebody's video. Your priorities are all fucked up.
How does that work? Tell me how that works. We can count. We know what you're doing. We know what you did. Reggie Owens got over 100,000 subs, and he's not monetized. Why? Y'all don't know anything about watch time, the YouTube AdSense program. You don't know nothing about that, though, right? This is comical.
Why is he worried about other people's channel? And, why don't you worry about yours? Like, I remember when you was talking about mine over and over again, it's sitting at 9,000. You kept on talking and talking and talking. I can't do anything about it. If they don't want to raise my subscriber count after new people join, I can't do anything about it. Now you talking about somebody else's freaking subscriber account instead of worrying about yours. Don't you have like 6.5 channels? Why don't you worry about running them? You know what I'm saying? You the type of nigga that tell people you have a fleet of cars and all of them freaking 1976 Honda Accords.
Y'all want to know a story about Bruce Gas? Since we messy, know what happened with him? I'll tell you.
Hey, I know he's not bringing up everybody. I know he's not on a tear just bringing up everybody now. He's bringing up every person that he don't like, but he's saying he did nothing for them to dislike him. But he's gonna go at everybody that he doesn't like.
Bruce Gas, this old white man, right?
Ooh, he said old white man, but Bruce Gas was to say an old black man. He'd be calling Bruce Gas racist, right? He said the old white man. See how I'm telling this pig? This is a fucking pig, yo. You don't treat him anything more than bologna meat. You don't know what he is. This dude is up here talking about 100-year-old white man. Why he had to bring color into it when you the main one up here screaming racism all the time? When you're the main one up here screaming racism all the time, bro. The only way that he can get a hold of Bruce Gas, because he don't know more than him in boxing, is the damn ridicule. Be disrespectful. That's all. Because you can't talk boxing with him. So you just want to be mad at one incident that happened that you didn't like.
That Reggie Owens said I was bullying. But he's so pro-black. Y'all ever heard Reggie Owens talk about the shit that happened with him when he was in the military, had a fight with some dude, there was some racial stuff? Fine. Know what happened with Bruce Gas? First strike was he was on another person's channel that had a whole stream talking negative about my brothers. And the brothers was like, nah, we about to pull the trigger on this dude. I said, chill. He's a...
So he was talking about somebody he don't like? So you trying to tell me once again, you're chat watching. Just like y'all was up here screenshotting people in my chat. Just like you had somebody on your live stream that you screenshot in the chat and they had a wrench over there. And he was over there trying to explain something that you was trying to say, why are you over there? If you over there in WCS chat, you can't be over here and blah, blah, blah. How childish is that? Dry the coochie off, nigga. Dry your coochie, man. It's infected, man. Go get the shot. You're up here talking about a man who's way older than you. You don't know how to respect your elders. Just because he disagreed with some bullshit he saw in the chat, you're gonna talk. You're talking about him in 2024. Okay, first of all, tell the people when this incident happened. Tell them when this incident happened. You talk about Reggie having a fight with about a dude that was being racist, and then you just leave it alone. You just brush it off like, oh, that's it. I took a puff out of that, and I'm done with it. You didn't explain the whole situation. Let's see what he got to say about Bruce.
The older man, he must not know how the social media thing works. Bruce Gas was in my comment section. I said, Bruce, hit my email, drop your number. I gotta call you to talk to you about something behind the scenes. He said, will do. Hit me up. I called him. We had an excellent dialogue, and I had to explain to him certain things.
Always somebody call him, and look, he's gonna call a victim. Oh, I don't know what happened after that. I didn't do anything to him. Watch what I tell you. Bruce called him up. He always want to give people his number. Hey, man, call me up. He called me up. Man, you're not important. You're not important, bro.
I said, Bruce, this is what's going on. Squashed. I said, no one's going to say anything or do anything. Maybe you didn't know, Bruce, but you was over there high-fiving and fire emojis when this dude was dragging my brothers. You can't be two places at one time. They saw it and they took it offensive.
You can't be two places at one time. Nigga, who the fuck are you, dog? Can you goddamn go sit up here and work 2 meters at a time? Can you work 2 meters at a time? Does meter maids know how to work 2 meters at a time? Can you have 2 pins on you at one time? Huh? Can you check 2 vehicles at one time to see if they've been parked too long and they don't have nothing in the meter? Why are you telling a grown-ass man what he cannot do just because he's in a chat that you don't like? See, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. Female shit. This is what I'm talking about. This is just unbelievable the way this shit happens so rapid in 2024.
This guy wasn't talking boxing. And he says, yeah, well, I'm over there. I'm just here to talk to boxing. And I bought that for a little while. I said, okay, Bruce. But dude was over there. He wasn't talking boxing for like about 45 minutes. OG, right? You know what he does? He's seen on another channel where they were talking reckless about the entire LDBC, and there he is again with flame and fire emojis, and I sat there and I watched it.
Who channel was that?
And I watched it.
It wasn't mine. They don't talk about that over here.
And I watched it, and I watched it, and I'm like, there go Bruce right there. There you go right there. And this dude had a whole fucking panel dragging us in the LDBC, and it was crazy.
I don't believe it.
Would Stay Real was on that panel, and there goes, and I'm looking at it like, look at this.
I don't believe it.
I just asked this nigga not to do that.
Oh, he a nigga? You just called Bruce Gas the white man, the old white man a nigga? Man, you have a problem with calling these white man niggas, man. So if you call them one, can they call you one? I'm just curious because you say it so lightly, so free-spirited.
Well, I didn't say anything. I went into my settings, I took his wrench, and I blocked him.
Ooh, y'all, he took his wrench. Ooh.
I didn't call him and curse him out, nothing. I let him go.
I bet when Bruce found out his wrench was taken, I bet he wanted to quit talking about boxing that day. I bet he had a nervous breakdown and he just didn't want to have nothing else to do with boxing. I swear to you, bro. I cannot make this up. I know he just wanted to quit the whole thing.
The last text he sent me, he said, I know what you did, but you're still my brother. You're not no brother. I didn't even respond to the text. Because he knew what I did. Because he knew what he did.
Ooh,
he knew.
Let me fast forward because this ain't about Bruce. This ain't about Bruce Gas. Shout out to the OG.
I don't know the dude. He don't know me. But the first shot that was fired, my name was in his mouth. I didn't do anything to this dude.
Oh, he didn't do anything. I knew that was coming. That's about all I needed to hear with this nut case. It's about all I need to hear with this nut case. You know what I'm saying? Let me go to the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. It's just too many comments to go through. I'm just going to scan and scan. Big salute to the hottest chat in the MF game. You know what I'm saying? For everyone that pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody he ever mentioned, you know what I'm saying? Like Bruce Gas is talking about Supreme Beast. Supreme Beast's always been cool. You know what I'm saying? For him to throw Supreme Beast in there, Supreme Beast has always been. When I seen that brother, he was cool people. Didn't say much. You know what I'm saying? Talked to, was up there minding his business, chopping it up and enjoying the time. You can't throw that brother into your shit. You can't do that. Nobody's gonna believe that. He ain't you. He ain't you, bro. You know what I'm saying? He ain't you. Stop doing that, bro. Shout out to Mr. Gumbo, aka Hot Grease in the building. I see you, man. Shout out to KQKC Boxing Network in the building. D-Ray live on the drive. Salute to you. Boxing Conversation with Reggie Owens on deck. Was good. He said the live stream in the car was comedy. Yeah, hilarious, bro. He said they acted like the victim again. That's what he do. He want to get people to respond and hopefully they put something up there that he can use. That's all that is. That's all that is, man. He really need to, get himself together because this victim shit he always playing around with. No. He said we lunatics, Reggie. Hey, the last time I checked, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You came up out that mud with a DD 214, man. He jealous, man. He jealous because the last time I heard him talking about it, he was saying his friend lost a freaking finger, or something, had an injury. Not losing a whole leg. You know what I'm saying? For real. Not missing a shoulder or two. You know what I'm saying? Not going up there having a C-section and then had complications. But he say he had an injured finger. And he said to himself right there, he made a command decision. I don't want to go in the service. It's too brutal. You know what I'm saying? I want to become one of the most known, notorious content creators around. I want to be able to be Mr. Gossiper, Mr. Mrs. Chatty Patty. That's what this nigga want to be, Mr. Chatty Patty. I want to be able to gossip about niggas and act like I'm more important than I am, He said it was before he said you both was cool. He said his offer still stands before he started ranting. I'm like, dude, this dude called me a faggot, bro. And that's one thing you see a lot of these dudes. They automatically come out and start trying to, make people believe that. I'm like, bro, why is that the first thing on your mind? Why do y'all niggas always go to this homoerotic shit? You don't know how to goddamn talk your shit to a man without bringing in some gay shit? I mean, y'all got to stop that, man. Y'all got to grow the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to grow the fuck up. That don't do anything to a real one. That don't do shit, bro. Real talk. Shout out to Martin King Boxing for the donation, man. $2 super sticker. I appreciate you, Martin King Boxing, lighting up the tree of life for WCS, Scotty White. You know, because my name was pictured out here. He wanted everybody to know because that's his way of letting people know. Even though I used to say it early in my videos when I was out in the boxing trenches, I said, this is Scotty White of World Combat Sports. You know, it's no secret. You know what I'm saying? It's no secret. But this dude said he's 240 or whatever he is with a six pack. If you think I'm lying, and you know, the meet and greet, they'll tell you. Man, don't nobody have to ask them. Who's gonna go ask some other grown men that was there looking for bitches? I'm pretty sure they was there in the ATL looking for bitches, man. You up here trying to say, oh man, they'll tell you I had a six pack. I don't think that's the priority, man. That ain't the priority, big dog. That ain't the priority, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, certain levels to six packs. I'm just gonna be honest with you. There, Drew. Shout out to Big Dog Willie in the building with a $2 super chat. Lighting up the tree of life. WCS, I appreciate you. He say, $250 million lawsuit is coming. That's good. That's good. That's nice. Haynes Legacy in the building. What it do, Haynes? Any dude calling folks monkey all day is not like us, in my opinion. And now Erica plays the victim. He always plays the victim, bro. You know what I'm saying? He always plays the victim. He'd go up here and absolutely try to antagonize a motherfucker, and then turn around and say, I did nothing to him. I did nothing to him. Nigga, you know what you doing. You know, he know what he doing. I'm gonna leave her. She ain't did shit to me. I'm gonna leave her out of it, dog. I am gonna leave her out. I'm dealing with these niggas. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all just go hard in the paint. I get it. I get it, man. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Some of y'all go hard in the paint. But always forget that wild dog you see in the thumbnail, he went to the goddamn, you know, Erica went up there and dropped a dime on and tried to get the man terminated and all that allegedly. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. I mean, that's what he wanted. He wanted that attention. And he was saying, dang, man, that dude, he won't stop, man. He won't stop. And then he asked the man, is he gay? Who does that? Who does that? You the one down here in the A complaining about females that's having short songs showing their butt cheeks. And you say, yo, what is that about? I'm saying to myself, damn. This dude act like he ain't been around women, dog. It make you really think he ain't been around women. And then he try to bring Tay Jones into the equation. Man, you don't have that much power. I've been where he's at, man. He's taking care of his family. Stop trying to bring up shit and want somebody to say something negative. And what y'all didn't hear, he say, hey, Tay Jones, he burnt the bridge and Tay Jones he didn't put them mitts on him. Why would he come up here and have a reason as a professional fighter to fight me? Why your dumb ass would say some shit like that? Why would you say some shit like that? Once again, he's trying to get somebody else to do his dirty work. I don't get it, bro. I don't get how these niggas just think, you know, they can just come up here and do subliminal shit. Like the whole time he was here, this nigga didn't say my name once. But in this video, he probably said that shit like 53 times, bro. He kept on saying my full government, but he wouldn't say it down here when he was down here. Not one time he got on live and say, oh, we down here, pull up. Scotty, pull up. We down here. He did not say it one time. And I put it out there. He knows that he's full of shit. He sit up here and say we knew ahead of time months. Yeah, that's why I said I'll box you. I heard nothing back. When Willie the Munchkin said it, oh, we was down in your city. And then he quickly changed the subject. Oh, so you trying to say y'all came down here for other reasons? I didn't hear this dude talking about nothing. I said, yeah, we can spar and we can record it. What did Willie Munchkin say? Oh, I'm going to have a spar and I'm going to run 1v1s back here. I'm going to record it. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not going to record a damn thing. Shout out to Mr. Gumbo, a.k.a. Hot Grease in the building with the $10 super chat lighting up the tree of life. Appreciate you, my brother. You know, one love to you. All of you that support the channel. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Gumbo, man, out there in the roadways, man. You already know what it is. Oh, Erica, just like you text Stormy, bum man, to take my wrench because I don't belong on y'all channels. Go see who owns YouTube, Bubbles. Hey, man, the crazy part about that was that you got a grown man that tried to talk to another man, and they up here disrespecting Gumbo, man. They're sitting up there disrespecting Gumbo. How can a grown man tell you to take the wrench of another one? Just, man, come on, bro. I don't have no problem with Stormy, but I didn't see him down at the meet and greet. And last time I was checking, they were saying drink bleach. If you ain't here, drink bleach. I don't know if that was a shot at whoever that was a part. No. Stormy, I know he's a grown fucking man, bro. He ain't gonna be a freaking what they call a follower, a traveler. You know what I'm saying? A passenger. He's not gonna be a passenger to this bullshit, yo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. Gumbo, a.k.a. Hot Grease. You know what I'm saying? For that super chat. Appreciate you, man, always. But y'all, I'm on 2+. I'm about to bounce. I'm not going to spend too much time on, you know what I'm saying, the one who sit up here and want to file reports and stuff. And he want to disrespect people. But when somebody come up here and give him the hunt, he want to go and say, I got to do something about it. And then come back on here like a little bitch and talk shit. Yeah, you know that guy that was on here, he ain't going to be on here no more. He's banned. No, he's not. No, he's not. You just went up there and had to speak to some authorities. How dare you, bro? You know what I'm saying? You can't take it, bro. You want to call everybody crazy and you want to put off like everybody else is not functioning on your level. No, we're not supposed to function on a lower level. We're not volunteering to function on a lower level. That's all you right there. That's all you. Handle your own shit, bro. Stop bringing innocent people into your shit to get a reaction. Why are you talking about grown man? Oh, he ain't did this, he ain't that. Who have you put hands on? You had all that walking around talking about, oh, he was this, he was that. Who did you put hands on? That's all. You said, I swear, they won't have the same energy. Since you mentioned it, when you was down here, hey, y'all check all the live streams is out there. Erica never once mentioned my name when he was down here. Not fucking once, bro. Not fucking once. I'm going to tell you a little secret, Erica. I knew you weren't going to do anything. I knew you wasn't. I knew you wasn't going to damn glove up. I knew you wasn't. You know what I'm saying? This is strictly for you because you got a big mouth, big lips, and goddamn, you sit up here and act like you don't have that big gut. And you're going to sit up here and tell people I got a 6-pack. Bro, if you need somebody to give you some helpful hints after this thrashing, I have no problem doing it. You know, my advice to you, free, no charge at all, is to shut the fuck up and work out if you want to goddamn get big and be striated. You know, shut the fuck up and work out, bro. Stop walking around trying to have other people, oh man, so big. He big. He big. Nigga, you ain't big. In your head, you believe you're still obese. But you want other people to think that they're telling you to be nice, brother. Don't put on the shirts now because of me. Be you. Be confident, man. Stop talking behind people's back. Change up who you are as a person. You have insecurities, bro, that you try to project off on somebody else. You done talked about several people, act like all the shit you're talking about is truth. You try to group military veterans together who actually went out there and served, and try to put them in some type of psychological dependency, like they need help. How the fuck a hoe like you gonna talk about military vets and you didn't even want to join? You didn't even want to raise the right hand, bro. You didn't even want to sit there and let a recruiter talk to you about joining the military, because you couldn't hack it, man. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't built for it. So since you wasn't built for it, shut the fuck up and do your job. If a meter maid is your calling, be the best meter maid you can be. Make sure your shirt is pressed. Make sure there's no lint in that sweater. Make sure your tie is all nice and tied up to the neck. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're being the best you. Until next time, man, y'all hold it down. Peace. I'm out.